Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match number 2 of the round of 16, which feeds into the round of 8, as it says so on the screen just there. And this is match number 2. In match number 1, the Undead demolished the Wood Elves to claim a commanding 2-0 win. So the Undead need to avoid defeat to progress to 400 euros. The Wood Elves, however, anything other than a win will knock them out. The Wood Elves have got basically a standard tabletop tournament roster. The only difference is the sidestepping dancer, and the Undead have got a broadly similar tabletopping roster, apart from they've stuck guard on both mummies, when traditionally now it is traditionally one, and then guard on a wraith, tackle on a wraith, white wraith, white. And an adjustment to the setup, which I do like to see between games. Adjusting to what our opponent has been doing. High kick. Not collecting the ball. Immediately killing an elf. Wowzers. Make a scene with the draw on. Well, yes, there is that, isn't there? I did make a scene with the drawing on. And then I realised the drawing looked awful. No guard around the ball. Well, not directly around the ball. I don't think you dive into this, especially as you're turn wanting it. But wait a hot minute. We've just committed 2 zombies to a tree. It worked well for the Wood Elves last time. I think the Wood Elves probably want to start picking on these sorts of players over here and trying to demolish them. He's had other ideas. He's trying to push things off the tree and keep the tree mobile. I'm going to watch this from the Undead attacking perspective. Right. I'm going to pause it at the start of this turn, and I want to think about how the Undead go about breaking this drive down. Like, what are you trying to achieve? How are you going to do it? Even a player up, what are you going to try and achieve? And there are 2 ways that you could break this down. You could say, okay, we're going to brute force battering ram our way through here. So that means the blitz this turn is him. And we're going to go and stand 2 people here. We're going to walk 2 more squares forward. And we do not let these guys get completely isolated. And we might even go as far as to send a couple of people around the side here. Or we just keep everyone in a big blob, but basically we're just going to battering ram our way that way. If you're going to do that, you have to commit to it immediately, because it'll take turns to get through, and what you're trying to do is get past the tree so you can then spread back out again. The alternative line of play here is to then try and deal with these guys and go wide, but don't go forward, but go wide, and give yourself the option to be able to go down the right-hand side in turns 4-5. I think I like the idea of punching this guy in the face, because I get the mighty blow hit, and I don't need to fully commit. I think the tackle guy could probably just come and stand in here, or here, so he doesn't get treed, and then we can battering ram away forwards. But I think if you don't do some battering ram, you will get into a lot of hot bother. And I think you had to do this in 2 dice, not 3, because if you 2 dice it, sorry, if you 3 dice it, now you can't press the this. So we've only made 2 squares, not 3. That's going to get punched in the face. This is very, very, very narrow. This is going to end up in trouble. Oh no. Okay, well, the ghoul is probably going to get punched, and we're going to see some dice blocks here. This Franki is going to lose a lot of momentum in the next turn, because he's going to be standing things up. And the Wood Elves it's cost them nothing. Although it looks like he's not blitzing. Wow. Wow! Greedy Davo takes that hit all the time. Wowie, wow. He's got plenty of time and he must win. Yeah, I don't like the mummy at the back. Now, this one you can maybe argue that the 3D is okay, but the square that I really want to stand in is that one. Because it creates the... You know you're going to push this guy here. If we pause that for a second, what you've created is an L shape, and that square is really, really annoying to be stood in if you're the Wood Elves. But you can't stand in it because you put a player there. So the only way you could do that is by swapping these two over and blitzing from the other angle, but then you're narrowing up the field. It's going to be a problem because this guy's so far back. Now, you could go 1, 2, 3, but do you want your movement 3 mummy 2 squares off the edge on turn 3? I suspect not. This... Franki's storing up problems for himself. I wouldn't say that this is bad now, but it's... If he doesn't change his strategy, he is going to have problems in the next few turns. Can't use the word bad, Jim. We have to practice for next week. My personal favourite is that's an interesting line of play. Push, push, push. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Here's the stripping 1. On 1, this is strip. Wow. That could well be this defense, this offense completely shut down. Yeah, this is... Wow. Right, how the hell do you solve this? This is worth pausing and looking at. What on earth do you do here if you're the undead? Cry is no option. Okay. So we're going to need to clear the tree. The way to clear the tree, I think we're going to be blocking there to step the guard in. That's fine. That gets me 1 assist. If we can clear this guy, that can be my 2nd assist, so that's my blitz. Now, I'm still picking up on a 4. Pretty shit. But I've got to then focus on this. Now, how on earth do I clear this, knowing that the sidesteppy dancer is going to go and stand there? Shh. Oh dear. This is a problem. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, how's happened, right? Stop you there. Take that. In fact, actually, you don't need to clear this, right? So this guy can go and stand there. We'll take our 2D and assume we powered and followed. Then we can block that way. Now the war dancer only has one of these 3 squares to stand in, which means that I can punch that way, and now I've cleared it. Now I've got 2D, and I'm only picking up on a 4, and then I'm dodging out on a 3, and I'm fine. It's not my favourite plan, but it's the one I've got. We might be picking up on 5s. Yeah, he's going for the picking up on a 5. He's not picking up on a 5, he's defending it. Holy moly. Chaos Welly, thank you very much indeed for 40 months of glorious subscription action.
Chaos Welly just subscribed for 40 months.
Yeah, I think the Wood Elves probably hold this now. Because the first thing they're going to do is bounce onto the ball. And if the ball scatter is remotely good, that's game. That's remotely good. Picking up on the sidesteppy dancer, hide behind the tree, wrap everyone else out. Done. Wow. And I think this has come from a ratcheting of pressure where the Wood Elves were able to squeeze the Undead, and the Undead didn't respond in an appropriate fashion. They're now in a big line of trouble. If you're the Undead now, I would say, okay, it's not completely ruined. We can still fix this. We only need to not lose. So if we can kill a few more elves, we might be able to cause a defensive touchdown of our own. We played great, you know, we played enough in the first game to get a result. So let's go for killing stuff and see what that does. I think you can increase your variance envelope. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You just go charge all the way forward. This is fine. This situation requires a lot of black eyes on the magic math rocks. What? I no understand. Yeah, but in all seriousness, the way that I think that the Wood Elves now don't win this game is where they take obscene amounts of Kaz. So I would very much want them identifying that as the Undead and leaning into that, so fouling and Mighty Blow blitzing and doing all sorts of, like, yeah, the key stuff is what I want to be seeing happen here. Because playing tradition, you've got the bench, play traditionally, you'll get yourself into trouble. But they are indeed playing traditionally. The variance envelope, is that related to a Schrodinger's parcel? No. Was that parcel either neither open nor closed? Is that how Schrodinger's parcel works? Or is it always just late, like a UPS delivery? That's why they're called ups. Oh, we've got a gym box. That is a gym box, is where you can see a gap by chain pushing something else out of the way and you can run through the hole. Oh. Oh, he's not here. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, he is here. Hooray! Outrageous. Unbelievable. Just pause for a second. I'm going to go back and look at that action. Right. I'm going to go back one more action. Let's see this fail. No, I don't mind seeing this fail. There we go. Right. Pause. Do not move anything. Do not press go. Do not do anything. That can punch that and push that there. So if that's a kapow, so we just need to fill in that square, which is trivial, right? That goes and stands in there. If you want to be a hero, we can step the mummy in. We take the plow, we block. Yes, the tackle thing is marked, but we can tag that out. We can get 1D on the ball here. I think there's D on the ball. We didn't roll the right dice, but there's D on the ball. 1, 2, 3. The 5-up jump. There's a 5-up jump for 5-up hit on the ball. Need to cancel that somehow, though. Never mind. Never mind. So in that case, we are playing for the hit. Make it sound like we're an assassin squad. That 100% needs to go star. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Well, blitz, follow. Now, one of two plays. There's the slowy, showy off, flashy play, which is here, which he's taking, and then he just follows into the end zone. Lovely. But I think he had a reroll. He did. Was that the right play? Probably was. 1 in 9 to do that. You couldn't just walk in. You might have been able to go all the way around, actually. I bet there was a 2+ dodge that was probably stronger. That was 1 in 36 to fail, 2%. That's a 1 in... Oh, no, it's a 1 in 81, because you roll a 1 in 9, you just re-roll it, so it's a 1 in 81. No, that was the right play. Objection removed. Right, Wood Elves are 1-0 up. They're receiving. They just need to somehow get through this. Couple of turn... Oh, no, they're not receiving yet. They're going to receive. He scored early. No, never mind. I just got completely flummoxed by the turn timer. It looked like he got 2 left, but he didn't. Something tells us there's a wither on offense in our future. See, I don't think that's the right play here. I think if I was the Wood Elves and the Undead have set up like they've set up in every other game, I would go for a quick 2-turn. Because 2-0 up is mega powerful. Right? Mega dangerous. Mega man. Now, I'd like a 3-turn offense, right? I'd like to play. If I can stall unopposed, I'm stalling unopposed, and I'm setting up to try and stall. So I'm not like I'm going to score in 2 no matter what blinkered, but I'm going to try and score in 2 with 0 risk. And I'm going to score in 3 with 0 risk. I'm going to score in 4 with 0 risk. The kicker here is the 0 risk. But what I'm not trying to do is the score as slow as possible. So, yeah, the Undead are now correctly setting up. We can see here that this is chevrons. Who's left a gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think you can just be there. If you can clear the line quickly, you can just run through this. And you can then take someone here and run this side. I'm probably going to be offsetting it slightly, like into this area, but I'm putting the ball on a catcher. As long as it's... Oh, maybe not. That's gone horribly deep. Oh, maybe I am. No, he's not gone for the throw. This is the fact that... Wow. The fact that What Answer's got the ball suggests that this is I'm not trying to score quickly. I'll score if you make me, but I'm not bothered type offense. A removal and a stun. The Undead down to 9 for this turn. The Undead down to 8 for this turn. Wow. What blitzing with us? Dirty. This is really problematic for the for the Undead because they're down 3 people. Strider absolutely backing himself that he won't be caught out by this coach. Hence the real passive line. But the passive line is also designed to try and pull the Undead apart. Maybe it works. That's going to get picked off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. This has gone all wrong. This has gone all wrong. For the poor undeads. Because I don't even think a 1 in 9... Oh, I think you can just eat that. Yeah? Yep, you can just eat it. It'll cost you an elf, maybe, if there's a push here. And I think, even if there is a push here, I don't think that's going to fix the problem. There is not a push, so no surf. So that needs to stand up. We need to go and make that 3D, otherwise we're going to get into trouble. And he needs to take out the options. He gets the dice the wrong way around. Never mind. Some interesting turn ordering here. It's always worth taking a moment at the start of your turn to decide where are you going to put everything and what are you going to do. And if there are any turns, oh dear, that you can move pieces for free, why not? But you should have an overall structure in your mind. What does that look like? How can you move your pieces for free? What else will just Oscar over here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ball's going probably, maybe not there. Yeah, there. Again, you can just eat that. Oh, it's a tree rooting. Never mind. We can definitely eat it. It's a tree. That stands up, takes out the tackle guy. I think I'd have done that the other way around. One, I'd have done it the other way around because I hit him blitzing a wrestle, not dodge. And two, because you end up in a slightly stronger position where the dodge piece is marking the downed guy. All right, you get a little bit less agency, but do we really care? I don't think so. Because it's stopping this guy from running over here. You'd then be on four elves plus maybe this one versus 4. 4 versus 4 is fine. Same old tale. Ideally, bash teams want to play across the pitch, and agility teams want to lengthen it and play vertically. That's a very astute observation on Purple Chest. It's probably worth a rush. We know that the Wood Elves are going to just step back in the middle. And they're not going to... That'll be the blitz, and they'll end up trying to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh, there. That's your... Yeah, that's your player. And this will be 2-0, probably in 2 turns' time. And unless we see a snake, he's fine. Boom. Nice. They're just being played with now, aren't they? This is the Wood Elves. This is the other side of the Wood Elves where, although they've lost a couple of players, these guys have also lost some and they can't cope. This is why you can't afford to ever give away free hits. So, 1, 2, 3, we step into here. We're going to have to pressure these guys again. The problem is now the Wood Elves have got so far forward that any level of serious pressure, the Wood Elves will just press the score button and you'll be 2-0 down. If you're going to go 2-0 down, you need to do that now. So you've got a chance to score quickly and then maybe turn them over if you've managed to smash a few out. There's not enough here. Not enough here. Yeah, just going to walk around it. Try to relying on a non-snake once. Fine. Now it's safe. And then it's a case of now building into the safety. Wood Elf, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can come in down here. 1. I think that's going to get blitzed now. Yeah, it was going to get blitzed. He's not wasting a reroll. It's fine. So the final chance response here. This guy needs blitzing. We need to stand in that square there. We need to roll a POW. And then we're going to be go-for-itting in with mummies into here. This goes up so you can stand in that square there. We need to stand in this square. Oh dear. Medical staff do actually work on weekends. Need to stand in that square. We haven't stood in that square. Needs to come south. Double tag, double go for it here. Stick this in, then double go for it, stand in here, tag this out. This has just become a little spicier than he would have wanted. Oh no, it hasn't. He didn't tag this guy. 1, 2, blitz, score. It's a 2+ dodge without dodge, and then a 1 in 81. Finds the POW, scores. And I think we're now staring down the barrel of a third game. Wowzers. Wowzers. The Undead have 3 turns to score 2 touchdowns. I think if I'm the Wood Elves, I stand back here so he can't get hit. So I don't really care about the 2 turn. Or do I stand back? No, I think I chevron. Because if you chevron, they don't have an easy score. If you stand back, they've got a relatively straightforward 2 turn, and you're actually putting everything into that last turn. So I'd mount some form of defense here. Yes. Much better to mount the defense than not. Movement 7-1 turning is that square. That's going to have to run. No! That has to run for that. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, oh dear. Oh dear, oh no. Oh dear. Well, that's the end of the game then. So long as that gets blitzed over. In fact, it doesn't matter because that's... Yeah, it can't score. That's game over. We'll just skip forward to the end. That is indeed the end. Because there is no possible way this can not end in a victory. And indeed it does. There we go. So the takeaway from there was the Undead didn't advance quite quickly enough. They gave away a few too many free blocks. I think we'll see the blocking stat, instead of it being sort of 20-20, I think the Wood Elves might even have edged it. Despite having taken a fair bit of damage. Have a look. Oh, they didn't quite edge it. 30-30. So they gave away 50% more blocks. They did get a few more, but they didn't obliterate the Wood Elves this time round. So, well played, Strider. I think he played an absolutely cracking game there. And when the dice didn't go in a slew of the wrong way, he managed to pick up a fairly straightforward victory. Right, on to our final game.